My name is Michelle Hicks, and I am the Executive Director of Knowledge and Life Learning. I create curriculum and develop it, and I'm an educator. I've had over 20 plus years in education from K-12 all the way to the university.
Your son and your brother. Okay, I love it, brother-son. I love brother-son. And what's your name?
With Gila River, I contracted with the literacy programs and an education program, Summer Bridge.
What do you guys know about podcasting? What do you guys already know? It's not that much. There's whatever he said. Okay.
And this literacy project came about, and I developed a intro to podcasting literacy program. I thought it would be fun and interesting for the kids to learn reading, writing, speaking, communication, and storytelling through this podcasting, and they can also use technology.
A DJ? Oh, well, there you go. Your podcast could be about hip-hop. There's a story right there.
So it covers so many aspects of education. Also, it covers college and career readiness. I'm excited to share the possibility of being great speakers, great listeners, story writers, storytellers, and being able to maybe start a career in podcasting, networking, or broadcasting.
If you like hip-hop. Okay, so, oh no, it's okay to be a follower, but it's better to be a leader though, right? So, what do you like? Okay, not a problem. What?
They're very interested because they're already doing podcasting. They're on their phone making videos, dancing, singing, and storytelling. They're already doing it. So this is a more structured, literacy-based program. And that program is to develop all those skills, those reading and writing and listening and communication skills, and perfecting them. The first thing is giving them all the background information of what podcasting is, how to set up podcasting and the equipment. Also, begin to storytell and write and read and get examples of how podcasting works.
So, all right, let's introduce Andy.
Hi. So I guess the question is, has anybody ever done a podcast yet? You've done one? What did you talk about? Well, I have been lucky. I've been involved in radio for about 36 years. I got my start in Palm Springs, and I started really my love for recording as a kid. I'd be at school, get in trouble. They would send me to the Learning Center. What did I do? I went to the Learning Center and with a cassette tape, made goofy tapes. And eventually that led me into a career in television and radio, and I absolutely love it. And when I found about this project where it's giving youth the chance to be creative with their voice, it just reminded me of being a kid and being in school and the energy and the excitement of creating. And there's so many opportunities for kids now to create. Podcasts I listen to it all the time. This guy, when he first did his first podcast, I feel sometimes I'm a little jealous because it's so, all this technology did not exist when I first got into radio, but there's no limitations now. I mean, if a child has a passion for learning about their culture and learning about their history, they can create now, and they can put that on tape and have that for not just them, their kids when they grow up, their grandkids, and continue. They can tell the story of their life, and it could be handed down. Didn't have that 30 years ago.
Then the kids can start using the equipment and recording and listening, re-editing their information, and begin to finalize their podcast.
You like what that?
Pizza.
Pizza. You could do a podcast on pizza. You could. Your cheese, pepperoni. We'll talk about all the different kinds of pizza. And you see it right now. There it is. You want to hear how that sounds?
The showcase is going to be so exciting. We are giving away books to every child that comes into the showcase. We will be highlighting all of our program directors in networking and broadcasting and radio. We will have some guest speakers. We will have an actor coming, and we have some giveaways, and the kids get to showcase their podcast. So it's a perfect time for the kids to showcase to their family and their friends about this podcasting program.
We found out she likes pizza. You like pizza, right?
We will be at a couple more high schools, 2 other middle schools. We will be at CGMS, Casa Grande Middle School. All right, guys, we're ready to get started. Really quick, I wanted to introduce you guys to, we're with the Native American Club and the kids here at Casa Grande Middle School, and they're 5th through 8th graders. And they learned about the introduction of podcasting, tech radio. His name's Andy Taylor. He came, brought his setup, and he could tell you a little bit about himself.
Cool. I've been doing radio for 35 years, actually, on-air radio. To listen to music stations. I've worked there. But you can do a podcast with this. Now this one runs about $89, but Logitech makes some headphones and microphones that if you're starting out in your podcast, you can start with that. Because again, it's not how it sounds, it's how you feel and what you're creating. There you go. That's podcasting kind of in a bag.
All right, well, do you guys have any questions for Andy? And also TV broadcasting. And they got the hands-on experience. Also, they got an overview of what broadcasting is all about and how everyone got started into their careers in broadcasting.
I'm the production coordinator for the Gila River Broadcasting Corporation, and it's the local television station for Gila River, the Indian community in South Africa. So if you do watch TV and it's on the regular station.
So we gave a presentation about what GRBC does and how you can get into the career of TV production and video production, and also went over the phases of video production and how the different phases all come together to help make a vision come to life. First, our grand opening of GRBC.
So how many students are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many? 5 of you. Who wants to do the podcasting first? 5 of you podcasting? Okay, yeah, okay, you 5 can go over with Andy really quick. Thank you so much. Huh? Yeah, go ahead, baby. And then the rest of you, okay, the rest of you can go on with Yvonne. Okay, very good. Thank you so much, appreciate it.
Well, what I thought I could do is, so, why don't you guys find out about food?
Food?
Yeah, food is a universal thing.
My favorite food is chicken Alfredo. Mine's fried bread.
What do you like about it?
I like the beans. I like the bread. I like the that's not what.
And maybe, have you ever made it yourself?
Have you made it yourself? No, I haven't. You haven't? No. Favorite TV show is
You take it. Here we go. You just take it. There you go. There you go. Cool. All right, guys. I think we're good. Is that cool? All right. Let me hit save. I think you did good. You got it going? Have a seat. There you go. There's the headphones. If the headphones are too loud, let me know. Should be okay. But cool. Now, who's going to open this one? Who's going to start? Okay. All right, so I'm going to hit record, and we are rolling.
This is my Hossy I have. He's going to help me with the interview. Alright, so today's debate here. Do you think, like, when you go to a burger joint, should you eat the fries and the burger together, or should you eat them separate?
I mean, it depends on like which burger joint you
Burger
like.
King.
Burger King, I mean, fries, probably a drink. I don't know.
Alright, what about Whataburger?
Whataburger, never went there.
Seriously?
Yeah, never went there.
Bruh, they're so good.
Never
They got
went
salty
there.
fries.
Never went to Whataburger.
Alright,
No. Back in your favorite. So I like Sprite. I've been fed Sprite since I was like
fed Sprite?
Yes, exactly. I drink Sprite, so. No, exactly. No, exactly. No. So my Yes, exactly. I did.
Yeah, so we had a portion of the workshop dedicated to just being hands-on with the kids and showing them the equipment. We got to set up the green screen and showing them the camera equipment and how it interacts with the teleprompter. Even some of the students got to be in front of the teleprompter and read from it. So for them to have that experience, I think it really welcomes them into the space and shows them that they're capable of working with this kind of equipment and being in front of the camera. I know sometimes the students can be shy, but a lot of them jumped in front and wanting to get their feet wet in what it's like to be on TV.
So I'm super excited to go to the other schools and for the students to get the lessons that about TV networking and radio broadcasting. I think it's going to be super exciting and fun for the kids. And I just can't wait for September 14th for the students to see the showcase, get the books, and have food, fun, and prizes. Do you know what a public service announcement is? Public, what's the public? Service, something you do, right? Announcement. I'm going to announce something to you, the audience. I want to talk to you guys about what I've learned. So here's a topic that I know that we're going to be talking about. You get 3 choices. You're going to pick either happy and healthy, because it is Mental Health Awareness Month in September.
I have so many intellectual kids, but the main thing is they're really shy. So one of the best things that we have in here is to boost their confidence, you know, their communication skills, and how to impose their ideas in speaking and not to get intimidated with those, you know, technology and those microphones.
So we had a radio station and a news station, and we did public service announcements about it. Hey, if you feel like you're being bullied, if you feel like you're not accepted, if you feel all alone, come to Ms. Hicks's class. And people knew to come to my class. We bring snacks, we listen to music. That's a public service announcement. We let the whole public know that coming to my classroom was a safe space. So that's what you're gonna create. You can do a book. If you're ready, go ahead, hurry, go. Hurry.
How y'all doing? All right, what we'll do, we'll have you sit, okay? Oh, you can be over here. There you go. All right. Now first, I want you all to hear how you sit on the microphone. So go ahead and pop these on, and you can talk into this. Say whatever you want.
We were talking about my cousin and my friend's favorite baseball player. His name is Corbin Carroll. He plays on the Diamondbacks. We talked about my favorite baseball player from the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. I had to think about where he plays, and because he plays left field. They asked me for my name, I told them, then I said, they asked me my favorite player, and I told them. That was kind of cool.
The Diamondbacks. Nice. All right, go ahead, come on up.
podcast is now?
You get to like say like what you like to do and what you like to talk about, what's your favorite thing to do, where you'd like to go, and where you like to eat.
So what was one of the fun things that you got to do?
Talking into the mic for the podcast.
You, okay? And then you three gather around that microphone. Okay? Make a lot of noise over here. All right? So let me. Yeah.
It was fun. And it was nice to learn about everything.
So very good. We're going to start talking about PSA. Anybody heard of what PSA is? How did you think it was going to go?
I was like a little scared at first, but when I started talking, it was fun. I didn't know they used that kind of like mics and stuff. I thought they used like radios. It was fun to use.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Sometimes when I go to YouTube, there's more than one people, or you can just have one, which is yourself. And like Andy said, you don't need a lot of expensive equipment. You can just have like a phone or a camera or a mic.
Oh my gosh, as you can see, everyone wanted to be interviewed. They wanted to speak. They really excited. So I think this is the best experience for them. Writing their ideas on paper. At first there was a struggle, but you know we were here. The teachers are here. The teacher assistants are here. Even the assistant principal, Ms. Lopez, was here to help the kids process their ideas and write them down on paper. And then they're all good. They're all confident. I think this is really helpful. This is amazing. This is phenomenal. The kids love them. And I think this is one way of boosting their confidence and also improving their communication skills.
A message to everyone, just to stand up for yourself and be brave to try new things. You gotta have faith in yourself and feel confident.
Don't be scared. It's okay if people are watching you because you're gonna do great, you're gonna do really good. And that I know like how to take care of my classmates and everything.
So I'd like to say to Michelle for providing this.
Oh, Michelle, thank you so much for coming over and letting all my kids, all the fifth graders and the entire Blackwater Community School experience this, because this is amazing, this is phenomenal, and this is one way of expressing the ideas and also improving the communication skills.
I know you guys like some of the hardcore stuff.
Thank you so much. Job well done.
So why do you want us to know this song? You want us to walk around like ducks, or what do you want us to do? It's fun? Does it make you happy? A book or a movie review. How would you report that? Do you want to talk about a book that you've read? Or maybe about a movie? Tell us about that movie. Was it good? Yeah. Guess what? Have you guys seen Reservation Dogs? Yes. Guess who I'm having on September 14th to my podcasting literacy giveaway program on the 14th, Saturday. John Proudstar. He is the star of Reservation Dogs, and he will be there. So you guys come out, and I'll send out flyers to your teachers, so you guys can come and get free books, free food, and fun.
One of the main reasons I came down here is to expose the kids to podcasting, because I don't think they have that opportunity to be exposed like I was when I was a small child and stuff. I didn't have people to expose me to all of this equipment like we have here, the DJ equipment and things, and podcasting. And I think what I do when I have my podcast, I like to have our guests and we do interviews. So I want them to share their voice. I think they have a lot of stories to tell and a lot of things to share. So that's one of the main reasons I want the kids also to have that opportunity.
Well, I worked with survivors of child molestation and violent youth offenders for about 34 years. And over the years, seeing the kids and how they were treated in the community and how the whole issue of sexual abuse is treated, it's kind of sort of swept under the carpet. It inspired me. I wanted to do something to expose it, you know? Also something that would speak to the kids that were going through it. So comic books has always been a love of mine, and when I decided to create this comic book, I thought, well, why not tackle this issue? Why not if they're going to be superheroes, they might as well be tackling the tough issues. So I created native superheroes that native kids could look up to, and they're not all perfect. That was when I was a kid and I read comic books, it was hard to relate to some of the heroes because they were too perfect, you know, and they're millionaires like Batman and Tony Stark, or they're Superman who's from another planet. I wanted characters that not only that I could relate to, but native kids could relate to, because I think they're going through, outside of the sexual abuse, outside of the alcoholism and drug addiction, they're also going through this thing where they're the generation where a lot of responsibility is being put on them, because it's all about new technologies and preserving our past. And that's on their shoulders, and that's a huge burden, that's a huge responsibility. So it's the same things with these characters. They have superpowers, which it's a big responsibility. And it's something that these native kids are having to adjust to. So hopefully, you know, hopefully they're able to see something in the books that reminds them of themselves, and it'll help them get past them.
I believe it's really good for them. You know, it's a way to show them a certain outlet of expression, you know, that really brings enlightenment to them. You know, whether, you know, what goes on with, you know, their own personal lives, it can be, as I say, like a certain outlet to them to where they can express themselves in certain ways, whether it be art, sports, you know, dance, or anything that comes to mind. It's really all creativity.
And people, you know, kids are trying to find their way, and I think this is an outlet for them, you know, to find their outlets to you know, to try, you know, and see what else is out there besides their school, besides their sports, besides all that. And I think that's the main thing, you know, with the Gila River, or you know, any other reservation, is like kids are just trying to find their way, you know, something, you know, besides what their moms tell them, you know, what they were taught, you know. And there's a lot of things, bad things too, that go on, you know, and that's all they can find out here. Sometimes it's just bad, you know. There's no, you know, I just like to say it, but sometimes there's no good in some places, you know. But I think it's just the people around them, you know. They need to push them, and this is a big push, you know. And like I said, with me, I wanted to promote more than just myself, you know. I wanted to promote my son and whoever out there is like wants something else besides that. So, you know, and especially when it comes to youth, I want that to be pushed myself, because I was pushed also, you know, to stay away from a lot of violence, the gang violence, you know, just bad stuff, you know. And I was pushed onto this, you know, to that for like a kid just lost, you know. So I think this helps a lot, you know, just as kids to see other people doing it, and you know, that there's another way out too. So that's what I think for me is for here, is to come to these workshops and meet people from other places.
Oh, I think it's very beneficial to the children, because what it does, it gives them the opportunity to come in and to experience certain things that they always been curious about. Today, I'm speaking on building up your character. And so with that, I want people to understand, and I want the children to understand, that you can be your own superhero. We idolize the Supermans, the Batmans, the Spider-Mans, but we want you to be your own superhero. We want you to be your own superheroic character. And we want you to understand that you are our future. And you being our future, then therefore my generation is moving on, so therefore your generation be taking over. And we want to make sure that you are aligned with the right material, the right information, so they can be able to carry on. And I think an event like this gives them that insight to go learning about podcasting, learning about journaling and all sorts of things, DJing and things like that. I mean, even though these are stepping stone careers, because I look at kids as being our future as political, you know, changing the world.
I just want to thank everybody that came out, and I would love for you to bring more of our kiddos out so they can get the experience. I really want to touch on the education, and it doesn't have to be boring. It could be fun with DJing and TV broadcasting, along with the Gila River broadcasting, guest speakers, Mr. Segers, and all the book writers, Mr. Proudstar, John Proudstar, actors. We have podcasters, radio tech hosts. You can get started today. And that's the experience we want the kids to realize. I really did enjoy Tammy Histia with those popovers. It does bring culture and community, and we get to eat, drink, have fun, and be educated in literacy, because that's really what it's about.